Everyone talks about Dolby Atmos like it's the final word in sound, but 2026 just changed the game. I've tested soundbars that don't just compete. They beat Atmos in clarity, depth, and pure power. Stay till the end, because my number one pick will blow your expectations wide open. Hit subscribe, like, and drop a comment for what you want to see next on Interface Craft. Number 5. Sony Bravia Theater Pro 2026, the smartest Atmos alternative. You won't believe what this one can do. The Sony Bravia Theater Pro 2026 doesn't even need multiple speakers to pull off a full 3D experience. Instead, it calculates sound. Sony calls it 360 spatial mapping. And here's the trick. Instead of bouncing sound off your walls like traditional Atmos, it measures the distance of every surface in your room. Then, through machine learning, it literally repositions sound inside your space, virtually. The result? The dialogue feels fixed in front of you. The background effects float behind, and the overheads don't just come from above, they orbit. All from a single sleek bar. It's not Dolby Atmos, it's smarter. Sony's own 3D soundstage engine reads your space through microphones and optimizes playback frame by frame. Imagine watching Top Gun, Maverick. You don't just hear the jets. The system positions them dynamically, tracking the on-screen motion. You feel motion, not just direction. And because it uses real-time sound field processing, it adapts instantly if someone walks by or moves furniture. That's why this model is earning the nickname, the living soundbar. If you've been skeptical about virtual surround in the past, this one shuts that conversation down completely. But wait till you see what's coming next, because the next bar doesn't just simulate space, it controls air itself. Number 4. Devialet Dione X 2026, sound that bends physics. The Devialet Dione X is the definition of over-engineering done right. It's not a soundbar, it's a sound sculpture. Devialet redesigned their flagship Dione using a new second-gen ORB audio core, which manipulates air pressure in microbursts, creating a tactile sense of movement. That means when something on-screen explodes, you don't just hear it. You feel the wave push against you. Dolby Atmos moves sound. Dione X moves you. The center sphere is still there, that alien-like orb in the middle. But it's now powered by an adaptive algorithm that physically rotates the sound direction depending on where you're sitting. That's right, it knows your position. It uses infrared mapping and adjusts output to match your listening angle. It's almost like being tracked by the sound itself. Immersive and unervingly accurate. And because it's a sealed design, the clarity and separation are unreal. Voices stay anchored dead center, even if you're off axis. You know what's crazy? This thing doesn't even need an external subwoofer. The bass is built into its body, with 8 pressure-balanced woofers firing in opposite directions for distortion-free depth. It's Atmos without Atmos. It's a clean, uncompressed, mechanical wave of precision. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds futuristic. You're right. But it gets even crazier, because number 3 uses AI to mix your content in real time. If you're enjoying this breakdown, make sure you're subscribed, because what's coming next isn't just a speaker upgrade. It's a sound evolution. You're about to hear how one bar listens to your content and remixes it live. Number 3. Bose Smart Ultra Plus 2026, the AI Recomposer. Here's something wild. The Bose Smart Ultra Plus doesn't rely on Dolby Atmos metadata at all. Instead, it has a built-in AI system called NeuroSync, trained on over 10,000 hours of cinema and music content. What does that mean? It doesn't need the studio to tell it where to place sound. It figures it out on its own. The result? Whether you're watching Atmos, stereo, or even compressed YouTube audio, Bose transforms it into a full, multi-layered environment. Imagine watching an old movie from the 90s, something that never had a surround mix. The Ultra Plus hears spatial cues, echoes, direction shifts, speech patterns, and reconstructs a 3D map in real time. It's Dolby Atmos without being dependent on Atmos. The clarity is ridiculous. Bose added phase-lift technology, micro-amplifiers that raise high-frequency detail above the mid-range, giving voices a clean lift without sounding processed. And when paired with their new wireless sub-Ultra Cube, You get pure pressure waves that feel like studio bass. Tight, snappy, alive. For small to medium rooms, this is perfection. It sounds like a soundstage expanding outward from your TV. But the story doesn't stop here, because number 2 takes that concept, adds AI, and mixes it with emotion. By the way, if you're loving how deep we go on sound design and innovation, you're in the right place. This is Interface Craft, where we don't just rate products, we decode them. From wireless Atmos tests to behind-the-scenes audio comparisons, this channel is your go-to hub for soundbars, home theaters, and gear that actually matters. If you care about sound that feels real, not just sounds good, hit subscribe. Now, let's move into the top 2. Number 2, Samsung Q990D Plus 2026, the Hybrid Atmos Challenger. Okay, this one is wild. The Samsung Q990D Plus takes everything Dolby Atmos can do and then adds its own brain on top. Samsung calls it quantum sound fusion, and what it does is merge real object tracking, like Atmos, with neural processing from your content's visual data. So when you're watching a movie and a car moves left or right, the bar doesn't just play sound directionally. It follows the visual frame in real time. The effect is insane. Audio doesn't just match the scene, it moves with it. Pair that with Samsung's newly tuned 1.4 channel system. Yes, 11 channels in total. And you've got one of the most cinematic experiences available without dedicated ceiling speakers. It's also the first soundbar that lets you choose between 3 sound modes using AI prediction. Cinematic for big action scenes. Precision for dialogue-heavy dramas. Atmos Boost, which amplifies vertical energy for small rooms. Each one feels like a different theater setup. And here's what pushes it over the top: the Q Symphony Plus ecosystem. It syncs perfectly with Samsung's 2026 TVs, turning the TV speakers into height and rear channels. That's right, your TV becomes part of the sound system. It's a full Dolby Atmos experience, reimagined through AI and precision timing. But number 1, that's where the game changes completely. Because this next one doesn't even use speakers the way you think. We're heading into the future of sound. If you thought you'd heard everything Dolby Atmos can do, wait till you meet a soundbar that projects 3D holographic audio fields directly into your space. Number 1 is science fiction made real. Number 1, Nakamichi Dragon Wave 2, 2026, the 3D holographic monster. You've never heard anything like this. The Nakamichi Dragon Wave 2 doesn't beat Atmos, it rewrites the rulebook. Instead of relying on reflected sound or up-firing drivers, it projects holographic sound clusters. Tiny waves of controlled air that physically shape around you, almost like a 3D audio fog. You move your head, the sound moves with you. Not virtually, not digitally, physically. It's powered by a new acoustic matrix engine, using 1,200 microdrivers working in sync, each handling its own frequency slice. Together, they generate a continuous 360-degree field that actually moves sound energy across your space. Movies, music, games, they don't just sound immersive, they exist in your environment. During tests, listeners reported turning around multiple times trying to find hidden speakers. There were none. That's the magic of Dragon Wave 2. The system also learns your room shape using sonar mapping, bouncing inaudible tones to model your acoustics. Then it projects the sound clusters exactly where they'll sound best. The bass? Controlled chaos. Instead of subwoofers, it uses pressure modulation, meaning you feel bass physically but without wall rumble. It's deep, instant, and startlingly accurate. Aesthetically, it's bold, a floating glass design with glowing wave patterns that pulse with sound. You can literally see your sound reacting. This is not a soundbar for everyone. It's a glimpse into the next era of audio, where sound isn't played, it's sculpted. Nakamichi has done what even Dolby couldn't, made true 3D sound independent of format, metadata, or room layout. It's Atmos evolved. If this list didn't blow your mind yet, rewatch it with good headphones. Because hearing these innovations once isn't enough, you have to feel them. But let's bring it home. Bonus Buyer's Guide. How to choose the right soundbar in 2026. Before you hit that Buy Now button, here's something every smart listener should know. Choosing a soundbar in 2026 isn't about chasing the biggest logo or the highest wattage number. It's about matching technology to your space and your lifestyle. Start by asking yourself what kind of experience you actually want. If you love that cinematic surround feel but don't have the space for ceiling speakers, look for bars that use spatial virtualization or AI-driven 3D sound mapping. They project Atmos level height and depth from a single body. If you're building a minimalist setup for a bedroom or office, 2.1 or 3.1 systems with adaptive sound processing will sound cleaner and more controlled than oversized 7.1 setups that never get tuned right. Pay attention to the drivers. Full range or beamforming tweeters usually create more focused directionality than standard mid-drivers. Connectivity matters too. HDMI eARC, Wi-Fi lossless streaming, and Bluetooth 5.3 or LE audio are minimums in 2026. Avoid bars that rely only on Bluetooth for Atmos. It's still compressed, no matter what the marketing says. And don't get blinded by brand names. In 2026, several underdog brands are using next-gen psychoacoustic processing that outperforms even flagship Dolby systems in spatial realism. Finally, always test your environment. Every wall, every ceiling, every bit of furniture changes the way sound moves. A $400 soundbar properly placed and tuned can absolutely crush a $1,500 one with poor acoustics. The real secret? Don't buy for specs, buy for experience. Listen with your ears, not your eyes, and you'll find the sound that doesn't just fill your room, it fills your world. OUTRO, final wrap-up. So there you have it, the top 5 soundbars that beat Dolby Atmos in 2026. Each one redefines how we think about space, immersion, and pure sound design. Sony brought intelligence. Devialet brought power. Bose added AI creativity. Samsung fused visual tracking. And Nakamichi, well, they turned science fiction into reality. The future of sound isn't about channels or bit rates anymore. It's about control, about how precisely a system can place audio in your world. That's what these 5 soundbars prove. Atmos was just the beginning. If you found value in this breakdown, drop a like and share this with someone who loves premium audio. And don't forget to subscribe to Interface Craft, because this is where innovation meets reality. Next week, we're testing the world's first AI-calibrated wireless sound system. And trust me, you'll want to hear that one. I'm Sound King. This is Interface Craft, and I'll see you in the next one, where sound isn't just heard, it's crafted.